आप देख रहे हैं ARTV चैनल।
श्री अभिदा कॉलेज फॉर IIT, JEE एंड नीट फाउंडेशंस अत्तापुर के डायरेक्टर श्रीनिवास राव ने आज एक प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करते हुए बताया कि किस तरह तलबा व तालिबात JEE, नीट, एमसेट एंट्रेंस इम्तहानात की तैयारी करे। उन्होंने इस बारे में अपने ख्यालात का इजहार किया।
Very good afternoon. This is Srinivas Rao, Director of Sri Abhida Colleges in Attapur. So, as students are approaching the exams very soon, there are various entrance examinations like Telangana State MCET, followed by NEET entrance examination, followed by JEE advanced examination. So, there are various entrance examinations, they are coming very close, we are approaching very close to the students. So people who are preparing for the past 2 years, for the past more than 1.5 years, so they would have gone through proper plan, proper scheduling, they would have gone through proper revision. So those students, they have a good probability of cracking that exam because they utilized wonderful time. But particularly the students who are preparing for short period. So some students, unfortunately, due to lack of proper guidelines, proper awareness how to use the time, and due to lack of proper faculty, proper subject knowledge, some students are not having. So those students, after completion of their class 12th board examinations, usually in the month of March, they will get realized the importance of the coming entrance examinations like TSMCET or like JEE advanced or JEE main or maybe kind of NEET entrance examinations. So for that kind of students, my advice is that you guys are hardly having very limited number of days in the hands. Suppose when it comes to NEET entrance examination, the exam is going to be conducted in the month of May, I think on 7th of May. So we are not having hardly 3 weeks of time. So within that short period of time, how to prepare? So my advice is don't go through all the theory of various chapters. It's not a good idea touching all the chapters and going through each and every line given in the textbook or maybe going through any question bank. It's not a good idea. The better way is go through the synopsis. Do not spend more than 30 to 40 minutes time upon a single chapter. Go through the synopsis, followed by just go through the previous NEET entrance examination model question papers and solve those question papers based on the time frame. So it is important to realize any entrance examination is the time based one. When it comes to NEET entrance examination, there are 180 questions given and you will be given 180 minutes. So 1 minute, one question. Within 1 minute, how to solve that question is the most important task. So even though you are learning subject in a good way, but if you are taking more than 2 to 3 minutes time to solve a single question, that definitely will not help you in the exam. So that learning knowledge is not the matter. Reproducing the same content within time is the most important thing to crack NEET kind of entrance examinations. So that to give your best within the short period of time, my advice is just go through the synopsis when you go through every chapter and practice model questions based on the time frame. Make sure that there are some theory based questions will be given in out of 180 questions. First try to attempt all the theory based questions because a theory based question can be solved within 20-30 seconds. So you can save your time. And keep all the questions at the end of the examination to solve at the end of the examinations, like the questions which need to be solved, like numericals, mostly in physics and some questions from chemistry. So like that, if you plan accordingly, first attempt all the theory model questions, followed by a bit easier questions when it comes to the numericals, followed by complex questions in the sense which take more than 2 to 3 minutes to solve them. So follow that order. This is one way of utilizing time. This is for NEET entrance examination. When it comes to MCET entrance examination, I think in Telangana state the MCET entrance examination will be started from 12th May. Again, we are not having more than 3 weeks. So within that short period of time, again more or less MCET and NEET, they both are having similar models. MCET has around 160 questions and 180 minutes will be given. So that there also speed is required. You will not be given more, more than 65 to 70 seconds to solve a single question. So there again speed is important. Again, when it comes to MCET, the standard of the question is not so complex. More or less either easy questions or moderate level questions will be given. In fact, you need not to go in depth when it comes to subject. It is enough to cover all the surface level subject from the textbook itself. So go through the synopsis again. When you go through every chapter, don't get into the depth. It's not required. Get clarified from all the theory as quickly as possible. Thereafter, start solve many model questions, particularly based on the theory. When it comes to mathematics or physics or chemistry for all the MPC students, when it comes to BPC students, biology, physics and chemistry. So that this is the advice to all the MCET entrance and aspirants. And when it comes to JEE Advanced, the story is a whole different game. About JEE Advanced examination, my colleague and friend, Mr. Dilip, will speak about it.
Student, do you practice them according to the time frame? As you said, it is 160 minutes.
Yes, definitely. We advise our students, we guide our students how to solve all the 160 questions within 180 minutes. Their time strategy is very important. It's not like, when the student is practicing during the practice sessions, suppose the student is taking 3 minutes time to solve a single question. So he is training his brain to solve a question within 3 minutes, not within 1 minute. So he is not training his brain in a proper way. So we'll tell them, try to solve within 50 seconds or 55 seconds or sometimes 40 seconds. So when a student is putting 3 to 4 minutes time when he is practicing, suddenly he cannot solve the same question within 60 seconds in the exam. So that the time frame practice is the quite essential thing that we train our students. That is where success meets.